Alright, here I am with my bare face. It is freshly cleansed, and tonight I am going somewhere special. I am going to SK2's Gala. They're having this gorgeous event tonight, and I will be getting ready with you guys. Do you guys like my George Washington hair? This is what I call this hairdo. It totally reminds me of George Washington. This is not how my hair is gonna be. It's just pinned up right now so that the curls will be nice and big. I'm going for really like Hollywood glam hair. Currently I am in Okinawa, Japan, and I'm filming in my hotel room. Thank you so much to SK2 for sending me out here. So I decided to just turn the camera on and do my thing, but before I do my makeup, I wanna go through my skincare. First things first, I like to use my SK2 facial treatment essence. Now this is the seasonal packaging. This is a really big bottle. I think this is the biggest bottle that they have, and I have only been using this since my meet and greet with SK2, which was a few months ago. I got this new bottle and I am almost done. I literally slather this on my face day and night, and I am pretty generous with this stuff. I just take a really good amount into my hands. I'm not shy with it at all, and I am just going to pat that into my skin. Now I know it's really watery, but if you think about it, because it is so watery, it's the most concentrated. It absorbs into the skin the quickest. So all those great beneficial nutrients are just soaking in the skin. I like to take it down my neck and my décolleté because this part is really important. I know we forget about it sometimes, but this tends to age really fast if you're not proactive, you know what I mean? So I take it all the way down, especially at night. So this is probably one of my favorite products from SK2 because it has over 90% Patera. It's super anti-aging, it preserves the youth. So that is the exact ingredient that is in a lot of SK2 products. So it just helps retain the natural functions of the skin. So that is why I love this product, because it's 90% Patera. Alright, next I always follow that up with my SK2 Genoptics Aura Essence. Now this is a pump, so you just kind of squeeze the top and the product will come out. I like to do 1, 2 to 3, 4 drops. So this is going to help give your skin a really nice glow. It helps with visible spots, and it's super moisturizing, very hydrating. It kind of feels like a serum. It kind of is a serum, but they call a lot of things essence. And I like to just pat that in. So if you have like age spots, you guys should try this product. It's really supposed to help with that. For me, I use it just to be proactive. And I do have like post-acne scars, which I don't know if those will ever go away, but just anything to kind of prevent from wrinkles and things like that. Next, I like to use my RNA Power Essence. Looks like this. It comes in a red bottle and it has another dropper. I like to do like 3 to 4 drops. And this is going to help with firmness. So if you're already starting to deal with wrinkles, this should help firm your face up. I'm going to add it all over my face. I feel like this product really just plumps up my skin. And I know this feels like a lot of product, but I do this on a daily, day and night. Sometimes during the day I'll do a little bit less if it's really hot outside because I don't want my face to just melt off, but it's been pretty cold and rainy here, so I feel like I can do a few more extra steps. But at nighttime I do it all. Like I just slather a bunch of products on my face because that's the time when you're resting and all of those products can actually start working and doing its magic. Alright, and lastly, I'll be using my RNA Power Radical New Age Cream. There always is a little bit on the top, so I'm just going to take a bit from the cap and also apply this everywhere, including my neck. So this is also going to firm your face and just make your skin feel really smooth. This product feels really velvety and makes your skin really supple, which I love. My nose has been so dry since I've been traveling, so I need to make sure I apply a good amount to my nose area. It's been like flaky, you know how your nose does that sometimes? Well, mine does at least, and I hate that look when your foundation just starts to flake on your nose, so I gotta add a lot of moisturizer there. And just go ahead and make sure that all of that is absorbed. Alright, so I am finished with my skincare and now it's time to get ready for the gala. I'm every woman, it's all in me. Moving on to the makeup, I am starting off with a primer because we are going to have a very long night, so I'm applying this evenly all over my face. And then I'm going to apply the Marc Jacobs Full Coverage Foundation, and I'm just going to apply a few dots all over my face and blend that out with a brush. Next, I'm using my NARS concealer and I'm going to apply that under my eyes and on my lids, as well as my forehead, around my nose, and any blemishes. And I'm just going to blend that out with a damp beauty blender. And to set all that, I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Using the same beauty blender, I'm just going to bake under my eyes. And using whatever's left in the cap, I'm just going to swirl a big fluffy brush and apply that all over my face to set the rest of my makeup. It's time to fill in my brows, and I'm using this brow pencil, and I'm going to fill in the outer parts of my brows. I like to use the pencil first because I feel like it's darker and more opaque, and it really shapes the end of my brows really nicely. And then blending that out with a spoolie on the other side. After that, I'm using my Anastasia brow powder, which you guys seen a million times, and taking the shade Caramel, I'm going to fill in the rest of my brows using an angled brush. And this is what I like to do towards the front of my brows because it looks a lot more natural. Moving on to the eyes, I'm using the eyeshadow called Unseen from Melt Cosmetics. And using a fluffy brush, I'm just going to apply that all over the lids and a little bit above the crease as well. I'm just going to give my lids a quick wash of color. Next, I'm using a brown eyeliner and I'm just going to tightline my eyes. This will give you the illusion of fuller, thicker lashes. And I'm also going to apply that to my lids. This is going to act as a base for the glitter that we use. And with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to smudge out that eyeliner. Now I'm taking this glitter from Stila. It's called Molten Midnight. It's a liquid eyeshadow that has flecks of glitter. I'm just going to apply this directly with the stick onto my eyelids. This is super pigmented, so all you need is like a few dots on the lids. And then with my finger, I'm just going to tap that out. And you want to repeat the same thing on the other eye, so go ahead and apply that eyeliner and then smudge it out. And then go in with a Stila glitter and pat that out with your finger. I really love this glitter. It's so pretty on the eyes. And it looks like you're actually using loose glitter. I feel like it's even better. Then going in with Rust from Melt Cosmetics and a tapered blending brush, I'm just going to apply that to the outer corners of the eyes and also blending that into the crease. I feel like this is really going to warm up the eyes and it goes really nicely with that glitter because the glitter has a green undertone, so I feel like the orange and green really just stands out. And then I'm taking Dark Matter, which is a black eyeshadow, and with another tapered brush, we're just going to layer that right on top of that warm brown. Alright, and now it's time for eyeliner. I'm just going to do the normal eyeliner that I normally do. If you don't really like a thick eyeliner, you can totally skip this part or just do a really thin line. And taking that same brown eyeliner we used earlier, I'm just going to apply that in the bottom waterline as well as the lash line. And I'm only going to focus that on the outer thirds of the eyes and keep the inner part clean. And then with a pencil brush and that brown eyeshadow that we used earlier, I'm just going to smudge that out. And just to add a little bit more sparkle to the eyes, I'm using Urban Decay's Midnight Cowboy glitter eyeliner. And I'm going to take that directly on the lids, kind of just place it randomly. You don't need a lot of this because you already have the glitter on your eyes, but I feel like this glitter really sparkles and it looks so pretty in photos. And I'm also going to take a little bit towards the inner part of the lash line. And then I'm going to curl my lashes. And I'll be using the Sophia Lash from Velour Lashes, and I'm going to take the Velour Lash Glue, which is my favorite lash adhesive. I was using Duo for a really long time, but I'm obsessed with this Velour Lashes one because you don't need to wait for it to become tacky. It becomes tacky immediately, and it's really strong, so I'm obsessed with this glue. If you haven't tried it, I really recommend it. So I'm just going to pop that on with some tweezers and then do a few coats of mascara. And to contour, I'll be using the NARS Laguna Bronzer, and I'm just going to contour the hollows of my cheeks, my temples, and my jawline. Now it's time to highlight. I'm using this gorgeous Dior highlighter, and I'm going to apply a generous amount to my cheekbones. And then going in with Anastasia So Hollywood highlighter, I'm going to take this on the bridge of my nose. Going back in with that Laguna bronzer, I'm just going to do a quick nose contour, nothing too crazy. And for my lips, I'm filling it in with a ColourPop lip liner. And to top that off, I'm using Marc Jacobs Cream and Fawn Over Me. And lastly, I'll be using the SK2 Midday Miracle Essence to set my makeup. This is going to take away that powdery finish. And that is it for the makeup. Moving on to the hair. I curled my hair and I pinned it up with bobby pins. And now I'm just going to release them. I did a light mist of hairspray while they were pinned up. And now I'm just going to take them down one by one. And with a big brush, I'm just going to brush that out. And I'm just going to give myself a straight side part. And taking the crown part of my hair, I'm just going to tease that area so that the front part of my hairs is very lifted. It helps to frame my face really nicely. And for the rest of the hair, I like to slick that back behind my ear. And I'm just taking a gel just to tame it down. And finishing that off with some hairspray. And that is the completed look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me. Thanks again to SK2 for sending me out here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys very soon.